Good morning, happy Thursday, and welcome to this week's episode of When Life Needs a Detox. I am Carol White, your host and your life detox strategist. I just want to give everybody an update. You guys have been so wonderful about sending me get well wishes concerning the problems with my knee. Let me make sure the sound is up. I hate for you guys not to hear me. Okay. Oh, yeah, we need to turn this up. Okay. How are we now? Good. Okay. It's been a whirlwind, but I have very, very good news. My MRI showed that I did not tear the meniscus, the cartilage, muscles, tendons, ligaments, nothing. Nothing was torn. I did, however, bruise the bones in my knee. It's going to take about 6 to 12 weeks for complete healing, but I don't need surgery. Win. Thank you, Jesus. I am so happy. And I'm just, it is just such a wonderful feeling. And I'd love to say that I could just sit here and chit chat, but I can't because I got a few things that have to get done today. So I'm going to get right to it. Today's topic, or this week's topic rather, for When Life Needs a Detox is the coronavirus. I have a few thoughts. I have been watching the news on the coronavirus and the all-out frenzy and panic that it has now produced. Now, I don't minimize its progression, but there are some things I don't quite understand. The run on toilet paper. What exactly were some people using to wipe themselves once they got through in the bathroom? I don't understand that. The run on soap and hand sanitizer. You didn't keep these products in your house before now? And the run on the Lysol products, the sprays and the wipes. Come on, y'all, really? Y'all didn't have this at home? Now, don't get me wrong. You have to understand. I am the stock up queen. I believe in having all of the above items on hand in my home because they're just hygienic staples. And I was raised that this is how your home should be stocked. Now, for me, having my home supplied in this fashion is a way of life. And I'm sorry, I just took for granted that everybody did the same. I mean, who wants to be caught lacking at that, how shall we say, that crucial moment of extreme need? Now, from everything that I've read about this coronavirus, the precaution and elimination for this virus is very straightforward. If you wash your hands in water temperatures of 26 to 27 degrees Celsius, which for the rest of us works out to 78.8 to 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit, the virus is exterminated. Drinking hot fluids and sun exposure kills the virus because it can't stand hot temperatures. The coronavirus can only survive on your hands for 10 minutes, which is why hand sanitizer is recommended for wherever you go. The virus can live on clothing for 9 hours. So wash your clothes if you think you've been exposed. The coronavirus is not capable of being airborne. Somebody has to touch you. Stop wearing these masks because it has nothing to do with the coronavirus. And please do not buy these masks that these people are trying to advertise to protect you against a virus that is not airborne. Okay, the coronavirus can live on a metal surface for 12 hours. So wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, especially if you are on public transportation. If you want to take Lysol wipes for those who ride the bus, I don't do that anymore. But if you want to have your hand sanitizer or your Lysol wipes, wipe down your seat. If you're by the pole, wipe the pole before you touch it. It's real simple. If you feel a tickle in your throat, gargle with warm, salty water. It kills the germs, it kills the virus. Now, I didn't come up with this stuff off the top of my head. This information came from UNICEF. A very wonderful friend of mine, Donna Jefferson, gave me this information. She sent it to me in Messenger. This is how you control the coronavirus. Now, I'm going to have to be completely honest with you guys. My first reaction to this frenzy was that had these people just been more sanitary to begin with, this could have all been easily prevented. But then I had to look at the way that this was handled by the government and by the media. These two entities, here in America at least, created this panic. I'm not blind now, and I am aware of the deaths that occurred in China and in Italy, and I do not minimize or marginalize those deaths. But from all of the information that I've been gathering, the spreading of the coronavirus is about hygiene or the lack thereof, more than anything else. Different cultures have different hygienic practices. For us in America, if the above precautions that I just gave you are followed, you're going to be fine. There's 7 things: washing your hands, drinking hot fluids, hand sanitizer, wash your clothes if you think you've been exposed. Remember, it is not airborne. Somebody has to touch you. It can live on a metal surface. So again, hand sanitizer. If you feel it tickling, warm, salty water. Some of us were raised on, hey, you got a tickle in your throat, go get some warm, salty water and gargle. You'll feel better. I know I was. Hey, that's how you started. If you felt a tickle in your throat, the first thing your mama told you, go gargle with warm, salty water. That was the first thing she told you. Now, I'm going to say this too, and this is where the argument's going to start. I also noticed something while going through my Facebook feed yesterday about the coronavirus. Now, apparently, there's now cause enough in certain areas of the country to consider closing voting facilities due to the potential spreading of the virus. I'm getting a little heated and I'm losing my tongue. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I plan to be prepared on Election Day, March 17th, with my voter registration card, my hand sanitizer, and my Lysol wipes. And if you think you're going to tell me that I can't vote, please come at me sideways. I dare you. I dare you to come at me sideways and tell me that I cannot vote. Because I'm sorry, for certain things I just do conspiracy theories on, and this is one of them. Now, the coronavirus is about hygiene. Wash your hands. Those of us, and all of us have used public toilets before. We have watched people come out of these stalls and walk right out of the bathroom without washing their hands. Now, here's the thing. We were all taught when we were potty trained to wash our hands after we use the bathroom. That's what you're supposed to do. No one should have to tell a grown person to wash their hands after they have dealt with waste products coming from their body. I'm sorry, that's just ridiculous. Also, I don't know how it is in the men's bathroom, but ladies, we all know, we've been in these bathrooms. There have been women who will not flush a toilet, will leave their products for someone else to handle, will even leave used sanitary products in full sight because they think somebody else needs to clean up after them. Ooh, Jesus, have mercy. Okay. This is about hygiene. If you want to kill the coronavirus, think hygienically. Flush the toilet. Wipe yourself, flush the toilet. Get rid of your waste products properly, and then wash your hands. Because guess what? Trump came on, and normally I don't use his name because I didn't vote for him. But the thing is that the only precaution that he had for anybody was wash your hands and use hand sanitizer, because that's the only thing that kills the coronavirus. The coronavirus can be controlled and eliminated by washing your hands, using hand sanitizer, and wiping down surfaces. And I know that this is now becoming a pandemic, but there are nasty people everywhere. And I'm sorry, but it's the truth. There are nasty folks everywhere. Hold on just a minute. I'm trying to turn off my phone. Just a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll turn it back on when I'm done. But you have to think hygienically, and it's not that hard. Public restrooms provide water and soap. It's right there. Just use it. And also start thinking about things not from, oh my God, they're saying it's a pandemic. There are other things involved. They canceled here in Chicago. I know that they canceled all of the St. Patrick's Day parades. They canceled the dyeing of the river. But also, they're now talking about, oh, you know what? You guys might want to think about voting from home. Now, why would you say this on a Wednesday night, March 11th, for folks to start getting mail-in ballots for an election that's going to take place on Tuesday, March 17th? You're not going to get the ballots in time, and your ballots aren't going to be counted in time. They won't receive them in time. So, to me, this is more than, hey, you're not sanitary. This is about an election that's about to get rigged. And yes, I do see a conspiracy here, because you're taking a virus that Lysol has been killing for decades and saying, we now have a pandemic. And now you want to shut everything down. Really? Because now, see, this is the same concept of the tail wagging the dog that was used in certain instances concerning 9/11. You know, whenever folks started asking questions about, hey, you know, when we first saw that video of the crash, it was devastating. And I mean, they played it and they played it. But when people started asking questions, hey, what about these weapons of mass destruction? They play the video again to once again shock you and tell you this is why we're doing what we're doing. But when the shock wore off and people are asking more in-depth questions, they showed the video again. Think about what it is they're talking about and think about why it is they're talking about it. But in the meantime, people, wash your hands. All right, everybody, I got to get going. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Like I said, that's all I've got. I love you guys to the moon and back. This has been When Life Needs a Detox with Carol Ann White, your life detox strategist. I will see you soon. Matter of fact, I'll see you next week. We'll talk about something else. Bye-bye now.